As I was saying, it may seem a little bit odd for the president of a nonprofit organization to say this, and doubly so since I'm sitting on stage at a civil society forum. But I do need to tell you that not enough attention is being paid to the role of the private sector in transforming food systems. Now, why do I say this? Well, think about who sits at the center of the value chain with the opportunity to positively impact both the farmer and the end consumer. Agribusinesses. Who remains active in the food systems long after donor projects end? Also agribusinesses. Who can channel private sector investment to promote regenerative agriculture and the inclusive supply chains? Yes, you guessed it, it's agribusinesses. And so that's why when we at TechnoServe doubled down on food system transformation as a key part of our new strategy, we knew that working with agribusinesses would be critical. Now, this became crystal clear to all of us during the pandemic, which tested the resilience of local food systems. The FAO estimates that the pandemic pushed 120 million people into hunger, mostly because of disruptions to the center of the supply chain. And these disruptions were widespread. During the height of the pandemic, we at TechnoServe surveyed African food processors, and fully 3/4 of them reported challenges in sales and distribution, and 2/3 of them reported challenges in supply. But taking what's keeping me up at night, David, but you asked me about success stories, and Agnes challenged us all to focus on solutions, and so I want to give 2 quick examples. The first is a woman named Severina Wakateba, and for nearly a decade, she has built up her business called the AA Store Supply Limited right here in Tanzania, producing cooking oil, fortified maize flour, and polished rice. And as much as she could, she sourced from smallholder farmers. Then the pandemic hit. The schools where she distributed a lot of her products were closed. Transportation restrictions made it difficult for her to sell her products in other regions. And with her 2 big markets gone, Nafaka was really suffering. These struggles, of course, had ripple effects. Her purchases from smallholder farmers fell by 60%. Employees were laid off, and of course, consumers had less access to nutritious food. Happily, with support from USAID and the Visa Foundation as part of the Coalition for Farmer Allied Intermediaries, TechnoServe provided some technical assistance to help food processors respond to this crisis. We worked with AA Nafaka to develop new marketing strategies to reach bottom-of-the-pyramid consumers. For example, it started selling smaller packages of fortified flour and distributing its products door to door. That advisory support, along with a working capital grant from the Visa Foundation, helped the company to respond and recover. It purchased tens of thousands of dollars of crops from smallholders and rehired laid-off employees. We also helped Severina develop an inclusive business plan for the company's future growth. AA Nafaka now has a plan to provide regenerative agronomy training, warehousing, and guaranteed prices to smaller farmer groups. It's a win-win which will benefit farmers and ensure that AA Nafaka has access to the supplies it needs to scale up its operations. This pilot initiative helped 8 other African food businesses recover from the pandemic and increase their sales by an average of 70%, providing a market for 1,500 smallholder farmers and creating 100 new jobs. I want to make a special mention of gender here. Many of you will have heard the statistic that with the same access to information, resources, and training as their male counterparts, women in developing countries could increase farm productivity by 30%. The private sector, and agribusiness in particular, can help play a huge role in closing that gap. And we see that at AA Nafaka, where Severina put together a gender action plan with our support, using a TechnoServe tool that aims to help companies identify and adopt business practices that will have a positive impact on women as suppliers and employees. Severina's gender action plan included activities to improve sourcing from women farmers. For example, making sure that training times and locations are accessible to women and improving AA Nafaka's outreach communications to women. It also helped to make the company a better place to work for its female employees. Following her plan, Severina has been able to significantly increase the number of women farmers in her supply base. She's currently sourcing half of all she buys from women smallholder farmers, and she's targeting that to grow to 70%. The second and final example I want to give is around impact investing, which is a huge leverage point, obviously, for transforming food systems. It's been estimated that African countries need more than $150 billion in climate finance for mitigation and adaptation in agriculture and forestry by 2030. And sadly, we all know that the global community is falling far short of that target. Part of that has been the lack of private sector investment. Currently, for example, the public sector provides 95% of carbon finance for smallholder farmers. That's just simply not good enough. We need more private sector investment to make our food systems resilient and regenerative. And again, agribusinesses are an important part of the answer. In the CASA Technical Assistance Facility, which is funded by the UK government, we're making portfolio investments in African agribusinesses more attractive and impactful. No? Okay, great. We are providing technical assistance to agribusinesses receiving investments, and the assistance is designed both to improve the core business operations, thus reducing the risk to investors and drawing in more investment, while supporting the development of inclusive, regenerative business plans that create environmental and social benefits. For example, CASA has been working with Kenya's largest coconut processor, TechnoServe, which produces coconut milk, cream, oil, and flour. Now, the company currently sources from about 3,000 farmers, but that's just a fraction of the farmers in coastal Kenya producing coconuts. It has received investments to dramatically scale up its production, but that will require finding a way to source from more smallholders and help those farmers adopt regenerative practices. So we've helped TechnoServe in 3 ways. We've helped them set up a network of buying agents. We've helped them to train farmers, both in person and online, in regenerative practices. And we created a process to convert coconut husk into biochar. Not only does this reduce waste, it helps farmers increase their soil health and achieve very positive climate impacts. So, 2 success stories among the growing number around the continent. And we see time and again that whether it's supporting African food companies like the 2 I mentioned, and I want to give a shout out that both Nafaka and TechnoServe are represented here at this meeting. You can see them around, and you can also find them at the expo. We are also working with multinational companies as well to help them live up to their climate commitments. But any way you slice it, the private sector is absolutely crucial to the transformation of food systems. And that's why it's so great to see the strong participation of business at this summit. It's important for us in civil society, or those of us who work for governments, to coordinate and align with the private sector. The changes we need to make in our African food systems to make them more inclusive, more regenerative, and more nutritional are going to take extraordinary amount of coordination across sectors and a high level of investment and involvement from the private sector. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. Thank you for reminding us of the importance of private sector stories. Stories telling people who may want to leave while we're here. I want to remind everybody, if they have questions that are responsive to the panelists, we're going to have a chance after each to take questions from the audience. So be thinking of those and save them up. Our next panelist is Nancy Rapondo from the African Food Futures. She is the African Food Futures lead for the World Wild Fund. And WWF plays a crucial role in biodiversity